Well, the traditional tourist tends to go on the Grand Tour, which is Venice, Florence, Rome. And that's because they're beautiful and they're incredible. And you'll run into a lot of Americans on that same road. And it's not a bad place. It's an excellent place. And you can eat well in just about every town in Italy. That said, if I was going to tell you to go to one place, it would depend if it was in the winter or in the summer. If it was in the summer and early, the Amalfi Coast and anywhere in and around the shadow of the Vesuvius is one of the greatest places. And the city of Naples is mind-blowing. The Isle of Capri, the whole Amalfi Coast, Positano, all of that stuff feels very much like it's my second home.
What about Parma?
Exactly. My second choice was base yourself in Bologna and then take road trips to Modena and Parma and Piacenza and even Venice and out to Cattolica and Rimini and Ravenna on the Adriatic coast. And from there you can capture perhaps the most elaborate and incredible Italian cooking. So it's a little more serious. It's not just put some things in a saute pan with a little garlic. There's a lot more action to it. But that's where I lived. I lived between Bologna and Florence in a little tiny hill town. And it was nothing for us to drive 3.5 hours to have this thing called borlenghe that they make in the mountains outside of Modena, which is kind of like this thin, crispy pizza crust crepe thing that they would just spread with a little lardo and rosemary, and it was worth a 4-hour drive.
Really?
Yeah, unbelievable.
You like lardo?
I do. In limited amounts.
Tell everybody what lardo is.
Lardo is the back fat of a pig cured vaguely like a prosciutto, allowed to hang until it's just about as old as a prosciutto, and then you slice it thin. So it's kind of like prosciutto without all of that pesky meat involved.